of you who've never been to Trader Joe's, I'd say avoid it, at least here in town. Because, that shit was horrible. Like, horrible store setup, they didn't really have much of anything. I mean, I had pretty basic stuff, like their bacon selection was horrible. Like, you had turkey bacon at a ridiculous price, and then you had applewood, but you didn't have, like, regular. And then they didn't have shit for fruits and veggies, which for a place that's supposed to be all organic and like a health nut place. You'd have thought they had more. Anyways, so after going in there and deciding it was ridiculous and I'm not getting any groceries there, we're off to Winco. I don't know about you East Coasters, I don't think they really have it out there, it's more of a West Coast thing. This place has everything that makes sense as far as getting around and shit. I might even take the camera in with me just so you guys see what I'm talking about as far as, hey, this place makes sense. As soon as traffic lets me go. Could tack on a couple more miles today. And believe me when I say not every cyclist is a fucking health nut. It's for sale. That pretty Volkswagen. That's something I'd drive. You know, if I ever got a license. Up here, where you see traffic backing up a bit, about to deal with the Truxton extension, people over there and how they drive, irregardless of a bike lane or hell other drivers. Regular wrecking spot. I think those are my favorite places to drive, places where people wreck all the time. Gotta find another cage for my camera. So I got a funny feeling you guys can't hear me too clearly. Damn it, I'm not gonna yell. Well, except the odd idiot driver. But you saw earlier what it takes to cause me to get all mad. This is what I'm talking about here. Got 2 lanes of right. I'm guaranteed this vehicle approaching here wants to go right. Cool dude, let me through. Ride the line, fucker, ride the line. Last time I came this way, they didn't have an actual bike lane available. We saw that going southbound, they'd actually designated the furthest right lane they weren't walking in as a bike lane. I'm not seeing anything here that says the same going this direction though. like right down the center, but I'm gonna go where it says I can. Thanks, Ossifer. They say a lot of the police out here are dickweeds. I'm not saying they all are. Just a good deal of the ones I've got to deal with. I haven't got to deal with many, so it's not saying much. But like, okay, here's a great example. I was calling a business about a year and a half ago off of the files at work. That's what I do. I call businesses, tell them I'm a better processor than them, whatever. And this one guy calls back, "Whoa, dude, bike lane, fucker." That was fun. Anyways. So back to the whole crappy officer thing. Where'd that guy go anyways? I bet he didn't even see that shit. Anyways. So this guy calls back, all calm, normal. I'm not suspecting anything weird's about to happen. Gets our address, make sure it was actually me that called when I take a call, and then just straight nuts up, going on how dare I call him, how he didn't mark a box saying he wanted to be contacted by a solicitor, which I'm not a solicitor, I'm a service provider. Anyways, so he completely loses it and says how he's got a bomb built and that he's gonna be dropping it off at our building. And hangs up, after his freak out. It was a lot longer, a lot more matter than I can seem to work myself up to be, seeing as I can't see myself working myself up to building a bomb or even claiming to build a bomb. So I sit there for like 30 minutes, an hour, kind of shaken, not really able to work, because I've never been threatened like that before, with a bomb and shit. So I'm sitting there contemplating, okay, was this guy serious, was he not? Well, he was really fucking pissed, so alright, I'm gonna tell police, hey, this guy called, threatened my workplace, said he had a bomb, and he was gonna drop it off there. Mind you, we're not the only business in that building, so I thought I was doing the right thing. And after putting me on hold, when I said I wanted to file a report, they then, ask me, okay, what's the problem? And I tell them, and they say that they're gonna send some officers out to take a look at it as soon as one's available. Okay, so I'm thinking, alright, they got someone on the way, or they'll have someone on the way in like 5 minutes. Because we don't know. An hour, yeah, that's plenty of time for a guy to come drop off a bomb somewhere on the building. Well, I stay over an extra another 2 or 3 hours, something like that, before I say, okay, no officers yet, I really don't want to be in this building if it's gonna blow. So from there, I call them, I'm like, hey, I'm guessing you guys are really busy, a lot of shootings or something, I don't know. No one's came and taken my report yet, though. You know, that dude that threatened to blow up my building. So, I tell them all that. They're like, oh yeah, well, we'll get someone out there. I'm like, well, actually, I'm going to be going home. They want to take the report. I'm going to be at my house. Here's my address. Give them my address. And they say, yeah, they'll send someone right out. I stay up until midnight. You know, you guys have seen me complain, 11:30, way past my bedtime. Stay up past midnight, waiting on these officers to come by and take this report. And they finally come through. I call yet again. They finally come through. And they have the audacity. I mean, I've held on to the guy's name, his address, you know, had his work address, had his house address. So we call off of the fictitious business name filings. For those of you who don't know what a fictitious business name filing is, pretty much when you want to open up a business, you have to go down to either the city or the county department, whichever your state says you gotta do, and fill out some paperwork stating what your name is, what the name of your business is going to be, because that's what you're going to be operating as. That's how you can use it for your bank accounts and, you know, your business banking and all that. Business credit cards, whatever. So what you're going to be doing business as, your address, your phone number is optional. You list that phone number, someone like me is going to call. Okay. So anyways, I gave them all the information on him I'd gotten off of the fictitious filing, which was everything short of his social security card and bank account number. So they go out and they talk to him. They have another officer out over there. And he confirms, yes, he had built a bomb and yes, he was going to drop it off at my workplace. And the whole key word in this entire scenario is was. God, these people in the cars are looking at me like I'm nuts right now. Anyways, so the key word being was. Apparently a person's got to be actively doing it in order for them to do anything about it. That whole Freedom Act or whatever Bush passed where, you know, certain things were terrorist threats and it was damn near anything and everything. Yeah, they don't follow that here. A bomb threat, when someone's serious, is still not serious enough to press charges. You know, because he only threatened to, you know, a person personally, an entire building, whether they knew it or not. And they said because it was only a verbal threat, they couldn't do anything. The last time I checked, you verbal threat an officer, that's a crime. Verbal threat someone in a place of authority, like, oh, president, congressman, something like that, senator, that'll get you jail time. Anyone famous, stuff like that. But regular Joe Schmo or Jane Schmo, whatever, it's cool. Go ahead and do it because, well, at least in my county, you get away with that shit. So yeah, that's my feelings on the officers out here anyways. You hear shit like that around here all the time. I'm not saying they're all bad. I'm just saying enough of them don't care enough, I'm guessing. Area's got a pretty bad reputation for domestic violence not being taken care of. And I'm going to leave my own story on that one alone. because I'm over that. So another, I want to say, somewhere between half a mile and longer, we'll be at Winco. Get her some stuff for some chili. Some bacon chili. Really good for some of that right now, actually. Yeah, just kind of chilling here. There's the closest gym. I don't go to the gym. Between job 2 and my bicycle, all I think I could ever really work on would be my core. And there's stuff job 2 I could do that. It's too bad I can't record in there or anything. Should be able to, can't. You know, should be able to when there's like absolutely nobody there. But no, they won't do that, which is fine. I guess. I was kind of thinking though, the whole future lower back problems, yeah, boobs contribute to it. I'm sure you've all noticed I don't have big boobs though. And I'm already getting those future lower back problems. Pole dancing, that'll do it too. Couple good falls. Get one of those spinning poles. You gotta factor in physics into everything. You're not just lifting your weight. You factor in the spin, gravitational pull and all that. Yeah, you're pulling a bit more than that, especially when you get that thing really going. So, over 6 years of that, pretty sure I'm gonna have lower back problems from that alone. Now, I'm not going to El Pollo Loco. Not going to the sushi place, much as I'd like to. No salon for me. Oh look, neck and back center. That's what we all need. That place over there. That's where I'm going. I don't know if you can read it yet. On the issues with the GoPro. Concave lens makes a lot of shit further away than it actually is. Okay. So that's an almost 6-minute mile there. Being lazy today. I used to run that fast. See, and there's another cause for lower back problems. Runners get it. The repeated harder impact you get from running than you get from walking. So jolt right up the leg, onto the spine. Even with the best runner form. Look at Usain Bolt, give him another 5-10 years running, he's gonna be pretty crippled. Just that kind of goes. Well, I mean, he's got the money to see doctors and shit though. Alright. Oh, this is gonna be madness. It's a payday for a lot of people. Work's pretty much over. park bike. Turn it around. Right, so I'm going to turn it off shortly. Just while I get everything packed up. I don't know how I'm going to do this in the store. You know what? You guys don't need to see that though.